Hi, I'm Andy Tong and I write for the Phuket newspaper about live music here in Phuket. I sometimes go out and I'm in a bar and I get spotted and they ask me to get up and sing a blues song and play some blues harmonica, or harp as we call it. Harmonicas are very easy to play and they're cheap to buy, and it's very simple just to pop a couple of these in your top pocket if you're going out at night, and that kind of thing's likely to happen. I'm often asked how best to learn harmonica, so I've done this short video to help you get started. First, buy a harmonica. Don't buy a long one, don't buy a chromatic one with a button on it, don't buy an expensive one. Just buy a cheap 10-hole diatonic harmonica in the key of C. Swan are good harmonicas for the money. Kazuki are good harmonicas too. These just cost me like 200 baht each in OC Music in Chalong. They're fine to get started. Next, don't test them in the shop because of hygiene. You won't be popular, so you have to trust me. Swan, Kazuki, key of C. Now a little bit about harmonica positions. Playing harp in the first position is more melodic. This harmonica is a G harmonica. A country song in the key of G is Woody Guthrie's I Ain't Got No Home, which I've been singing for 40 years. I'll sing you a little bit and I'll play you a little bit of harmonica in the first position, just so you get to a bit of a feel for how it sounds. I ain't got no home, I'm just a roving round. I'm just a roving worker and I roam from town to town. So that's playing a G harmonica for a G song. Dylan plays a lot like that, and a lot of countries like that. And it's kind of melodic. It tracks the singer's melody. And you can also play chords a lot more easily with that position. The second position, which we also call the blues position or the cross harp position, is different. Now, I want to sing you a G blues, Good Morning Blues by Lead Belly. But because it's blues, I need to play a C harmonica, which is 5 semitones above G. This is now in the second position. And it gives a different feel, different sound, because all the notes now are in the blues scale, which you'll learn about later, I'm sure. Good morning, blues, blues, how do you do? Good morning, blues, blues, how do you do? I'm doing all right, good morning, how are you? And I did 2 fills there and a turnaround at the end if you want to learn some blues music terminology. Okay, so now I'm playing a C harmonica with a G blues. I'm playing the C harmonica in the second position. Now you're thinking, oh my God, this is so complicated. But trust me, you'll kind of get used to it. Don't panic. Just get yourself a cheap C harmonica, go on YouTube and start learning with a guy called Tomlin Leckie. I put a few links below to a few of his lessons just to get you started. First thing he's going to teach you is how to hold the harmonica. Then he's going to teach you how to chuck, which is easy. It's just kind of like playing chords, and it's a lot of fun. Then you're going to learn the blues scale, learn some licks and so forth, learn some note bending. Maybe sign up for his beginner's course if you really get hooked. But if you do, get yourself a better C harp, because you'll need it, because he's going to be teaching you things like note bending, and it'll be a lot easier on a good harp. Keep the cheap one for a spare. I used to get big rivers by Hohner, made in Germany. They cost about 900 baht, and you can get them in a harmonics shop in Phuket town, in Tanon Yawara. But I've switched recently to Suzukis, which are lovely. They're easy to play, they're cheaper, and I think they're probably going to last longer too. I seem to break a lot of Honers with playing blues harmonica, note bending and stuff. This is a blues master, this is a harp master. They cost about the same. You can get them from Music City in Bangkok. I'll put a link below. And they're very good. Once you start playing outside, you're going to need more keys. So you're going to need an A, you're going to need a D, and you're going to need an F and a G. Or better still, go out and buy a whole set, then you've got the lot, and it'll be a bit cheaper. Another thing you've got to do is to start listening to blues harmonica, listening to stars such as Little Walter, Sonny Boy Williamson, and Charlie Musselwright. And I put a link below to a compilation of blues harmonica music, so you can have a listen to that. It can sound a bit crazy at times because a lot of the time they're putting the harmonica through a guitar amplifier in order to get distortion, but it gets a terrific sound. And believe me, once you start to play like that one day, as I hope you will, it's fantastic. People really, really start to listen, and boy, it has an effect on people. Amazing. Anyhow, that's enough for me. All I'll say now is get yourself a cheap C harmonica, listen to Tom Leckie, go online and listen and play along with some backing tracks, blues backing tracks. And maybe I'll see you out soon once you get the hang of it, playing somewhere, and maybe we'll do some little bit of jamming together. But that's enough for now. Thank you. And goodbye.